Hi ladies, I'm back with a surprise today. I may have mentioned that I was getting a set of triplets, and I'm hoping my camera is going to cooperate today, or the holder actually. The camera's cooperating, it's just I'm having a little bit of trouble with the holder. So I want to show you the triplets, and they are Behringer babies. And for anyone that doesn't know the history, the first babies that ladies decided to reborn were Behringer dolls. Their name brand Behringer. I think because they were some of the most lifelike dolls at the time. This is before the traditional kits that we know today came about. So they reborn these babies. Same thing. They hand painted them and rooted hair and also weighted them. So here's my three sweet babies, and they're all Behringers. And they're very lifelike, so I'm just going to introduce each of them and kind of show a little bit about them. And you'll be seeing lots more of these babies. I do plan to reborn them, hand paint them soon, but I'm going to do some videos and play around with them and do some fun videos first before I do that, because I want to do some bath videos. These two babies here came together, and they have been considered lightly reborn, but I don't actually really consider it reborn. They had their nail tips done, and they've been weighted a little bit, and they had gloss on their eyes. But they did come with some very nice layette and like some extras, so that's really nice. So he is falling. This one is the first Tears kit, and you can see they are very lifelike. They have the all the creases and the folds in their face. I did paint a set of these a couple years ago. And see, look at that. See how his brow is furrowed and how lifelike they are? These babies, they have their knees curled up. So it makes them about 14 inches because they're really curled up almost like in a fetal position. But if their legs were stretched out, they'd probably be 16. I think they'd be close. They'd be 16 inches. So this is the one that's called, the sculpt is called First Tier. And he's my boy one. He is anatomically correct, so he does have boy parts. And you can get these Behringer babies either anatomically correct or with no gender, basically. But he is anatomically correct. He's all boy. And there he is. He does have a slightly open mouth, as you can see. And that is paint on my finger. If it looks dirty, it's paint. So there he is. He's really beautiful. I love his furrowed brow. And I decided to name him Storm. Each of these came, like I said, this little boy and this little girl came together, and they came with these awesome little blankets, and you can see he has more blue on his blanket. She has more pink, and they came in these little outfits, and his is an elephant with, it's like black, or I think it's navy blue, or black and white, and their ear flap of the elephant opens, and it says Little Peanut, and his sister has a matching one, but it's blue, light aqua blue. Matching as another elephant. And so you can see his legs. Here's the side. They're all curled up. They came with that and this hat. This nice little blue hat, little preemie hat. And this passy that I just took out of his mouth. So there's Storm. You see from a side view, they lay on their backs and their feet are curled up and their arms are curled too, I guess you could say. And he is full body. He's full body vinyl. I guess y'all would have figured that out if I said that he was, oh boy, he has the boy parts. So we're going to put him back in his little thing. His name's Storm because he looks like he's grouchy and has a storm. He's crying. He has a storm going on in his mind. Here's the little passy, and you have to have a cut or a modified passy. Just cut a little bit to fit in his mouth. And we'll put it in there. It stays in good. And I'm going to show you his sissy here. She came with them as twins, and she is the first yawn. See, her eyes are slightly opened. She has blue-gray eyes. And see how lifelike they look? Their details are so lifelike, and they have not been painted yet. And when I reborn them and give them creases, you don't really have to do a lot to reborn them. I just give them blushing and creases. They look so lifelike. And they have the sun shining on him. She did not come with this passy. She came with a different passy, and I like this one better, so I just modified this one for her, and I did the same thing. I cut it, the nipple, and she has, you can see her mouth is a little bit more open, and she's called First Yawn, First Yawns. And she came with this hat with a nice bow over the hat. And see her blanket, her hospital blanket has more pink on it for a girl. And she is also anatomically correct. And see her little outfit matches her brother's. It is got the pink stars and it's an elephant. And it also has a little flap there, and it says little peanut. His ear is a flap. And his little pants. Actually, I think it's like a one-piece outfit. It looks like two-piece, but it's really one piece. And there she is. And I decided to name all the girls, all the Behringer girls that I get, because I may be getting a couple more Behringers around the size. I decided to all name them after flowers. So I named her Lily. This one's named Lily. I'm going to put her passy back in, because she needs her passy. I don't want to make the babies upset. And they're in a vintage bassinet that I have had, and they fit right in here. The two fit here. And I'll show you what else they came with. They came with all that Dirt had on. They came with this fake milk bottle, sealed. And the little girl came with this, and it actually opens. You can put water or formula in there. And the little boy, little blue bottle, they got caterpillars on it. They came with that. They also came with each a birth certificate that I haven't filled out yet. And they came, and this is a boy's, obviously. This is a belly button wrap, a cloth diaper, and a hospital bracelet. And the girl has her same set. It's just pink. She has a pink diaper, cloth diaper. And here I got this little girl separately. She, if you can tell, she's slightly bigger. She's considered 15 inches, an inch bigger. Her legs are a little bit straighter, and she's just beautiful. And she came used, so she just came, and this is her original outfit, though. This little romper, sweater, it's like a sweater type of romper. She came in this, and this is how pretty she is. And I don't know, I can't even remember the sculpt. Her sculpt, I think it just says 15 inches Behringer, but you'll know because she's slightly bigger. She's 15 inches. And her legs are straighter. And look at her hands. Look how real. Somebody else remarked that had this baby how realistic her hands are. The sculpt. She has a little hand up there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm trying to show you. Here, maybe you can see how realistic her hands are, the way they're sculpted. They're really tiny and realistic. So she's a pretty girl, and I named her Rose. And her mouth is a little bit deep, but it's kind of an odd shape. It's very tiny in there. Like, it's not as big as Lily's mouth inside. So I did have to modify her passy, but her passy is a little tricky. And she has the blue-gray eyes also, and she even has eyebrows, so we can see that. And all the babies right now, while they're bald, they have the molded hair, which is fairly nice. But when I reborn them, I will be painting over that, and it'll look really real. So there's that pretty girl. I named her Rose. She's got a beautiful face. And look at her ear. Look at that, how realistic they are, the sculptors. And I added this headband or bow, because she didn't come with a bow. Like I said, all she came in was her little sweater romper thing. So I'm going to put her face towards the camera. I can see they're not. Now they're not all in the camera. Well, Storm's not in the camera. Let me see if I can move them a little closer, like this. Let's see that. Maybe you can see the babies better like that. Yeah. Let me move their sissy. Move Rose right there. Right there. Now you can see them pretty good. There you go. You can see how the baby's good. So I just want to show you them and how really realistic they look. They're really sweet babies. And they're a great alternative for even children if they want a reborn type doll. I mean, they're the most realistic they have, as in their sculpt. And like I said, they're full vinyl. And little Rose is also anatomically correct. Like I said, you can get them either anatomically correct or you can get them really with no gender. But I tend to find out the ones that are anatomically correct are a little bit more expensive than the non-gender ones. And even at Walmart, they have like a knockoff of Behringer, and it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a little bit of a knockoff of Behringer. So you can get one very similar to the two tiny ones over there that have their legs curled up, and they're only $20, which is great. They're not the Behringer name brand, but they're very similar, and they're very comparable the way they look. Really cute. So you can get those at Walmart for $20. And they come with a few, like a diaper and a bottle, I think. Some of the similar stuff. So I just want to show you my babies, my triplets, and I'm excited to have them. They're sitting in a vintage uh, bassinet, and it has little bears all over it, the different colored bears. So you'll be seeing a lot more of these babies, and I possibly maybe getting 2 or 3 more because they all come with different expressions and they're really beautiful. There's 2 more like happy laughing ones, 2 different ones, and then there's also African American baby skin tone baby. So I might get those 3 others possibly, maybe this summer sometime. So I am going to play with them for a while, do lots of videos with them, and then I will reborn them eventually myself. But you can see they're pretty lifelike even right now as factory painted. That's what's amazing about them. They're so beautiful. And they really do look lifelike. And if you would like to ask me if you're really interested in them, as if you would like to get one of your own that's not reborn, like just order it. Just let me know and I'll tell you the prices of them. I mean, they're not super expensive, but they're not as expensive as reborns, regular reborns, but they're more than $20. I'll tell you that. Normally, I mean, you can get these little twins over here for about $50 a piece, and then you have plus shipping. I mean, that's the average price. But I mean, brand new, basically, pretty much brand new. But you pay a little bit more if you get them like I did, which is with all the accessories and slightly reborn, as I call it, lightly or slightly reborn. Anyway, I just want to show you the twins, and I'm going to be playing lots of videos with them. I'm going to probably do some role play with them, and I'll do a bath video for sure. Before I reborn them, I'll do bath video and some different videos. So, or you can just suggest some videos you'd like to see with them. Of course, I'll do changing ones, but I thought maybe do some role playing type. I don't really do totally role playing ones like some people do, but I may do that. So tell me if you're all interested in what kind of videos you might be interested in with these sweet babies. Or if you'd like more information about them, maybe adopt one of your own, just let me know and I'll answer questions. Like I said, it's interesting because these are the first type babies that were ever reborn. And, several years ago when they started the reborning process, or reborning art, as I would like to say. So I just want to see ladies today and gentlemen. I may have a gentleman or 2 on here watching. I just want to show you these triplets today. I'm sorry, my throat is scratchy all of a sudden. I want to show you these triplets today, and I got them yesterday, but I didn't have time to make any videos with them. So I just want to show you them, and please make suggestions about what type of videos you might like to see with the triplets, or any other videos you might like to see with other babies. And I'll try to do those videos for y'all because I want to share the babies and I want to make y'all happy. And I hope that my videos are a happy place for y'all and a fun place. So I will do that if you just make suggestions, whatever you'd like to see. And I will be back soon. I'm probably going to be back with the triplets. And I'll be doing some other type of video with them soon, tomorrow or the next day. So just want to show you these precious ones, and they're sweet, sweet little babies. And I will talk to you soon. I hope you are feeling safe and blessed today, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to y'all in the next few days. And like I said, please leave comments and make suggestions for videos if you like. And I'll talk to you very soon. Stay safe and stay blessed.